how you doing? What's good? I know you see me in something a little different. That's because I've never worn this shirt. I've had it for a while. It is a Batman shirt. The bat symbol is out of like some kind of smoke. Um, I got it a long time ago. I just never worn it until today. Um, Notice the mic is a little far. Um, but I figured I'd make this kind of an update type deal because I'm looking to like add some different type of material to the channel. We're gonna go outside of gaming um, sometimes because I feel like there's more stuff to talk about than just gaming in general because I feel like gaming is always the same. Like, I don't think a lot of shit is really going down the way it should. Um, so I'll start talking more about like the shit that I watch on television or movies when I pick one up. Like I picked one up today. I haven't watched it yet. We're gonna open it and I'll go watch it, and then if I feel like it was good enough for a review, I'll review it for you guys. But right now, it's got a digital code, so I'll give you the digital code, and you can have that. So I'll give you the code too, by the way. I haven't gone to see Wonder Woman. I haven't even seen the new Pirates movie, which I do want to see that, by the way. Um, I've been talking a lot about Microsoft because I feel like they've been, fucking up recently. I've been talking about Phil Spencer and how I feel like he's going to have to be the world's greatest salesman at E3 because I feel like that's really what he's going to have to be. No pun intended with the name Phil and feelings. I mean, I get the whole joke there, but no pun intended. It's just, I really do think that that's going to have to happen. I know a lot of people probably have the same type of feelings going on when it comes to the Scorpio, which is okay, it is a beast of a machine. We're not going to deny that. But we all have the idea of what do you offer for this machine that makes it stand out? Halo is on computers, so it's not exclusive to your fucking machine. It's just not. Crackdown 3 is not exclusive to your fucking piece of plastic if it's on PC. So what makes your machine really stand out from the PS4, from the Switch? And that is a question that is hard to answer. It's very hard to answer. Is this okay? I thought my camera stopped recording for a second. And I feel like that's gonna have to be answered. Is that, hey, what makes this worth buying? We are in, and I've said this before, we are in the investment period of gaming, and that's just the way I feel about it. And I feel like a lot of you guys out there feel the same way. You just don't want to say it. You don't want to say it out loud because you're afraid of offending somebody. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about stuff like that too. I'll be bringing up a lot of touchy subjects. If you don't like that kind of material, this is not gonna be the fucking place for you. I can guarantee that, okay? I'm not gonna tone it down. I'm gonna rev it the fuck up, okay? It's not gonna be just about gaming. Not gonna really be talking politics per se. But I will be talking about people who do stupid shit and don't want to take responsibility for it. Kathy Griffin, perhaps. Because that dumb bitch should have just kind of thought about what she was doing in the year she was in. Bitch, this isn't 1991, bitch. It's 2017. Everybody's a pussy. And you can't just say shit when you're affiliated with another fucking company. The company will drop you at the fucking blink of an eye. I'm sorry if you feel some type of way about that. That's just the way it is. And I'm sorry, Kathy, but you're not as relevant as you think. What do you host, like one television show a year? See what I mean? I'm not gonna hold any punches to anything. That's just the way it is with me. That's how I think on things, and if you're offended by that, I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to give you guys like a little idea of how I think, because I think that, the more I give you what's really good, with how I really think, and go more outside of the gaming industry, because it's more like, I'm beating a dead horse at this point with the fact that the industry's pretty much the fucking same because they're not doing anything. Um, E3 being right around the corner, and we all know the problems that each one has, Sony and Microsoft. We know the problems they have. I feel like once E3 happens and that whole week is over, we'll have a little bit to talk about, but then again, it's going to be the same repetitive bullshit, and it'll be nice to kind of bring some new shit in. Um, but again, we'll get into the repetitiveness of, hey, this game isn't out yet, this game's been delayed, this game might not come out, this game got canceled. It was Nintendo doing when Nintendo's doing this. This has happened. Their service is this, yada yada, and it'll be the same repetitive shit. And I think there's more things going on. And again, a lot of people would just rather be an ass kisser and say, yes, please, sir, let me kiss it some more. Where me, I'm not that kind of a person. I never have been. Um, and I think that that's something that's needed right now, is someone to not just be going, hey, let me kiss your ass. And be like, hey, this is how it's seen. Let's talk about how it's seen and actually, fucking have a discussion, because what's so wrong with having a discussion? You see what I'm saying? Oh, anyway, now that we done talked about that, the possibility of actually getting to some real raw stuff, let's get to today's actual stuff, the pickup. So I picked this up. I've seen it a few times on the CW Seed, which is their on-demand online service from CW. I have it on my Xbox One because PlayStation 4's base model unit is kind of behind. I don't know how many people know that. Their base model is behind. There's a lot of shit you can't get on the PS4's base model. What in the fuck? I mean, my Xbox One S can do shit that the PS4 base model just can't fucking do. Why nobody has said anything about this, I don't know. But I mean, other than the basic shit like the 4K Blu-ray player, the 4K output of videos from Hulu and Netflix, pardon me, that shit aside, and the HDR and 1080 or the 4K upscaling from the Slim, that shit aside, it does shit like even apps like the CW Seed, Batman HD, Dragon Ball Z HD. Yes, these things actually exist on the Slim. There are more apps on Xbox Slim than there are apps on the fucking PlayStation base model. What the fuck? I don't think it's because the PlayStation 4 base model can't handle it. I just don't think the PlayStation 4's base model gives a fuck. I mean, Xbox is basically a PC on steroids. And I don't mean graphic wise or anything. I mean, for apps and everything, like, they're beating the fuck out of PlayStation when it comes to the apps, man. There are actually some really good features for an Xbox. I'm not going to take that away from them when it comes to like apps and shit like that. I mean, Xbox can beat the fuck out of PlayStation if you really dig for reasons or why it would. But people, I'm sorry, gamers don't like to do that. That's why people talk so negatively about the Nintendo Wii, because it wasn't like the Wii was a big AAA pusher. It just wasn't. Okay, I'm sorry if you feel some type of way about that, but it's true. A lot of people like to talk about how the Wii was a shovelware machine, how it had no big title games, and we all know that was fucking false. If you had a Wii, you know that was fake. A lot of people like to say this, and I've seen a lot of the bigger YouTube channels say this. The only game they like to play was at Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort. You're fucking lazy if that's all you played. Bitch, this thing had Twilight Princess, a good version of Twilight Princess, even though it was poor, a good version of it. That was the version I played first, before the GameCube and before the Wii U version. Skyward Sword, The Last Story, Pandora's Tower, Xenoblade Chronicles. What else? I've got games over here for the Wii that are like not even on people's fucking top tens. Okay, Fragile Dreams, an RPG that fucking is amazing. Okay, what else? You got two Call of Duty games on there: Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, The Conduit. There's a second one to that game. Fucking Cursed Mountain. There are a lot of amazing games that would not be considered shovelware on the Wii. The problem with it is you got to go and you've got to look for them, and gamers just don't like that. They like to be spoon-fed. They don't like to look. That's just the way it is. You could say I'm lying, but have you read the comments for PlayStation's free games of the month every month? I know I'm not any better because I complain about them all the time, but that's just the way it is. But, okay, so back to this. I just had to say that because it's kind of the truth. On the CWC, they have a show called Vixen. This is the movie. I didn't know this was a thing. This is a DC related movie. I picked it up, got it at Target. I don't think it says anywhere on here Target. But I got it at Target and it was $10. $10 for this movie called Vixen. You will notice right here on the case, we have the Flash over here, we have Arrow over here, Green Arrow. And you will notice down here on this little sticker, it says includes the voices of Flash and Arrow. So that's a really good little bonus because this is actually a cartoon on the Seed. I don't think that this was ever actually on the CW. Again, I didn't really pay any attention to the CW back in the day. I never did. You can say whatever you want to about that. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to open this up. I'm going to give you guys the code because you know as well as anybody else, I don't do the whole digital movie thing, mainly because I already have a physical fucking version of it. But man, they give you a little box for holding the movie. They give you, I didn't see, I didn't know this existed, so the fact they give you a little box is kind of fucking cool. I got the last copy, by the way. I don't know when this came out. I didn't know this was coming out, and usually they tell you about their movies, so this thing here, oh shit, I apparently got to keep this because it's got a $8 off Wonder Woman thing, which is probably more than enough to get me in Wonder Woman. And I plan on redeeming that probably within the next 24 hours because I want to see that fucking movie. So I will probably end up using that. And it says it is valid until the 15th. I will definitely be using that by the 15th because I can go see that before my fucking birthday, which is on the 19th, people. I'm just throwing that out there just to throw it out there. Let's get this movie out. It says the special features are what? Okay, we got some Bruce Timm's picks from Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, both of them are Justice League Unlimited, and a Vixen Spirit Animal. Yeah, this was not a DC animated movie like the other movies. I own all DC animated movies, okay? This was not necessarily the same. I think this was just pushed out to help. Come on now, damn. Okay, there we go. This, I think, was just kind of out because, you have the whole Wonder Woman movie. I mean, they did relaunch the animated movie for Wonder Woman that they did years ago. And again, we have the box here. We have the actual... It kind of looks better here than it does here. So, I don't know. I might keep this. It is smaller than the other boxes that I get, so I will probably keep this. Alright, so we're going to open her up here and we're going to look at the... oh, wow. The disc is actually kind of clean. I like that. And when I say clean, I mean the artwork on the discs. Sometimes the discs look like shit and the artwork on them is not that good. I'll give you guys a look at that. Hopefully you can see it because, I mean, the lighting on it kind of looks like shit from where I'm sitting. But I mean, it's nice. It's got Vixen written at the top. Kind of shows you a view of the city she's over, which I don't know the name of it here. I'm going to go ahead and read the code off to you, and then I'll show it to you. That way you can have two different ways. It's YCVHHWJ66HJ4. Okay? And then here you go. Let's hope you can see that. I'm trying to look and make sure you got it. And there you go. And that's the code. Y'all know y'all are more than welcome to use that. I am not holding nobody responsible for using that. First person to get it is always the first person to use it. You're welcome. Y'all, like I said, I don't ever keep them because I have the movie. I'm gonna go watch this shit. I hope it's really good. The fact that it's got Green Arrow and the Flash in here, it should be really good. It was $10. It was at Target. I'm not mad at it. It just goes with all my other movies. I have a friend who's already seen the Wonder Woman movie. He saw it the day it came out. He said it was really good, so I'm hoping it's really good. I might wake up early enough to go see it in the morning, but I doubt it, just because I don't really want to get up that early to go see a Wonder Woman movie. Nothing against Wonder Woman, but I'm not a huge Wonder Woman fan. I asked him to compare it to the animated movie, and he hadn't seen the animated movie. Yeah. So anyway, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch for gameplay footage, which I gotta start doing that again. Fuck. I just can't bring myself to play the Xbox. I don't know why. I keep meaning to. I think I'm gonna start replaying some shit tonight. In fact, so go look for me on the fucking. I almost said Twitter. Go look for me on Twitch, man. I think I'm gonna restart playing some Gears of War or something. I might start doing that shit tonight. Fucking should have me on damn Nintendo Switch. If you don't already, damn, you should know the name. It's the same on everything. Everything is J to Death at everything. It's everything. The only thing I don't have is a Facebook, which I probably should set up. I don't do Snapchat. Only reason is because I have Instagram. I'm not that heavy active on it, but I have everything else. Twitters, Snapchats. Like I said, I'm finna start back up on the Twitch. I don't do whatever the fuck Mixer used to be Beam. I don't do that, but I'm on it. I might start doing that again if I feel some type of way about it. But leave in the comments what are your thoughts on me switching up the content on here, talking about current events and shit like that. Don't worry, I will continue to talk about gaming shit when I feel like it is necessary and does bring something different to the table. And I will be talking about E3 real heavy when it happens in like 9 days, I think. But, like I said, I think it'll be a good thing to bring some changes and talk about some things because there is a lot of other shit going on that I think we should probably be talking about. And being that I'm not going to kiss any ass, I'm just going to give it to you 100% straight, 100% raw, I think it'll bring up a lot more, reason for conversation. And I don't think we get enough of that. I think we all get enough ass kissing in the world. You know what I mean? So, anyway, you guys, until next time, deuces.